How you doing? I'm Wetzel, the drummer for Attack Attack, and I guess I would like to talk a little bit about bullying and why it sucks. Now I realize it's kind of a sweeping generalization, but kind of a little bit about me. Growing up in like middle school and high school, I didn't really have a whole lot of friends, and I never really have because I've always been kind of weird, and a lot of the people that I hang out with now can attest to that. I'm a pretty strange individual. But, growing up in middle school and stuff, I was kind of like the fat kid and wasn't very good at sports, and gym class was something I dreaded. Pretty like stereotypical movie scene kind of stuff. But, the biggest thing was, there wasn't like a central bully figure in my life. There wasn't like a big kid, that would just Doyle rules and just like slap my plate of food out of my hand. It wasn't like that. It was more of just me being the ass end of every joke for my friends. And, I always kind of got ragged on. And the only way that I ever really dealt with it was by reading, actually. I read all the Lord of the Rings series books, the 4 of them, including The Hobbit and the trilogy. Read that like a dozen times by the time I hit 5th grade, which is pretty impressive, I think. I'm proud of that. But, going into high school and stuff, I think I had 2 friends from my high school career. And, the good news is I still talk to them, and they're still really good friends of mine, but they went to college, and that's a really bad decision. I'm just kidding, it's a great decision, But, bullying and how to deal with that is really kind of something that you have to decide for yourself. The way that you take criticism from the people around you, it's really important to not internalize that and not reflect things that they say onto who you are and or more importantly, who you think you are. And, it's a really hard struggle, and, I think that, what I've done and, being drummer in a band and, a pretty successful band goes to show that, you just can't take any of that stuff to heart ever, because even when I was in a band and, we were doing stuff, we got made fun of all the time, I don't know if any of you read, Absolute Punk or go on the internet. If you Google the band Attack Attack, our band, I'm sure that you'll find 10 pieces of hatred for every single, positive comment you see. And that's just kind of the world we live in, that stuff is just kind of, it's whatever you make out of it, and I'm having a great time. So, it's like, whatever, if you want to sit at your house and make fun of people and say horrible things, that's kind of your prerogative, but, I'm not going to let myself get dragged down by that, because I'm happy. What I'm doing is what I love, and it's awesome.